Emerging from the car is 43-year-old Robert Hubbard.
What's up with y'all? What's up with y'all? Welcome back to Moxy Approved. Now today, we take a look at this guy named Robert Hubbard from Clearwater, Florida. This guy is 43 years old. He has a history of mental depression and cocaine and alcohol drug abuse. And he ended his life, sadly, in a shootout with the cops.
Video from the Pinellas Sheriff's Office helicopter shows deputies following Robert Hubbard on Philippi Parkway in a dark sedan he'd carjacked the day before.
But before we get to that, please do me a favor, hit that like button. Make sure you got that notification bell turned all the way up to all, and share this video, man, because this is a story of somebody that really needed to reach out for some help, but he decided to take it out on other people. Now, if this is your first time here on the page, please do me one small favor and hit that subscribe button. Yes, apply pressure to that subscribe button. But what we talking about? What we talking about? Robert Hubbard, 43 years old from Clearwater, Florida, I believe. This man has a history of drug abuse. He also did 2 sentences in the state prison. And he went on a crime spree last week. Now, this crime spree, it started off with him robbing someone of a golf cart, gunpoint. Then after that, he went and actually robbed somebody of a real car, carjacked somebody, and he went on until he had a run-in with the cops. Now, days before this, it was revealed that his relatives and family members said that he was emailing very dark, disturbing stuff, saying that he wishes to have a nice shootout with the cops or something like that. And to their credit, they did alert the authorities. Well, he got down to a place called Safety Harbor in Florida, and the cops finally caught up with him. They put a strip spike out to try to stop his car, but it didn't stop him. He kept going. But finally, in Philippi Parkway, a cop was able to do the pit maneuver, and that's when all the action took place. After a cop did the pit maneuver on Robert Hubbard's carjacked car, he got out and he immediately brandished a weapon at the cops, and that's when all the action took place. Once he brandished that weapon, cops had no choice to brandish theirs, and I believe The
4 deputies fired 59 shots at Hubbard, who was hit 4 times.
4 striking him, but you only need 1 to do the job, and money gone, money gone. Now, after this shootout, cops went further with their investigation, and they found out something very interesting, that Robert didn't even actually have a real gun.
In his hands, a BB gun.
Yes, it was a BB gun.
They would later find it was not even loaded.
But it wasn't even loaded. Now, looking back at this story, Hubbard, like I said, had a history of mental depression and drug abuse, but I'm gonna have to stop short of calling this man some kind of victim.
I'm not here to villainize Mr. Hubbard either. I mean, he was a kid that's been depressed since he's 15 and unfortunately got dragged down in drugs and alcohol, and which further exaggerated the depression.
You can use that victim card all the way up until you use it to try to make other people a victim. And he didn't try to make other people a victim. He did make other people a victim. Instead of deciding to go get some help, Robert chose to take out his pain on other people. And to his credit, he went out the way he wanted to go out, in a hail of bullets from the cops. They call it death by cops. I don't want to use that S word, but let's just say death by cops. And on that note, if any of you watching this are having issues, instead of trying to go out and get some attention this way, yeah, you should alert your family members and your friends, but you also should alert somebody professional, because you never know. You could actually get help from a professional that might not want to cause you to go ahead and do this. And I think this is definitely, Robert was screaming for attention. He's 43 years old. He was screaming for attention. And I want to say, it's something about our society to where instead of going to get help, it's like people look for attention. I ain't gonna necessarily say clout here, but from the text in his family and all that, he wanted some type of extra attention. And he got it. And I say our society because I'm pretty sure in all these other countries, there are people there that have mental depression just like they do here. But for some reason, we're starting to see a pattern of people going out and using their mental depression and using what they're going through in their head to take it out on other people and take lives and carjacking people and stuff like that. And I say our society once again, because America outshines all these other countries in gun violence. And some of these countries, they show us on the news that these countries are supposed to be very dangerous countries, and America still has a huge number of mass shootings than these other countries. And I think that's something worth looking into. Well, anyways, y'all know how we like to end our videos over here at Moxy Approved, right? With that water. I see y'all here next time at Moxy Approved. He took a golf cart.